Change is constant. We are living in a fast-paced world where business is constantly evolving, embracing the one constant in business, change. Introducing the Hindu BusinessLine's new look, a redesign that draws parallel to the new age of business. Say hello to a premium news reading experience with an enhanced visual design upgrade and reader-friendly features. A design that will make analytical and explanatory journalism an indispensable must-read. Our brand new masthead reflects the spirit of a young and vibrant nation. Lesser, sharper edges reflect a soft and relaxed tone, a reminiscence of the past and a mark of change. The new logo is a contemporary design that gives the best of both worlds. The concentric circles show how BL has the last word on business reportage. The grey background, red pointers and a large image at the center highlight the best stories of the day. Giving the attention they deserve, headers are now in a distinct red color. Big impactful pictures and more visual elements. Clearer content hierarchy and demarcation. Shift to a more digital-friendly brand identity from BusinessLine to BL. A reader-friendly design that separates the content from the daily business report. Cross-platform navigators to aid content discovery. Portfolio is now a visual treat, with more of a magazine-like look. The reader will be taken into a depth of infinite information aided with powerful visuals. Now standardized to the color family of blue, the BL graphics are dynamic and direct. Layout is now made vibrant, bolder and smart with more emphasis on the magic of white spaces. A page aligned to such perfection, giving the readers the most enjoyable and organized reading experience. Text and visuals blend like magic to carry out storytelling in the same intuitive way in which we communicate via text messaging. When entrepreneurs make bold decisions, our font matches them. When markets become vibrant, our ink shows it in our changing colors. Business is evolving, and so are we. So get ready to sit back, sip your coffee, and open our redesigned BusinessLine. Business looks good.
It all started with a wheel. Innovation, civilization, progress. All that makes our present better, our future fascinating. Like the circle of a life, a wheel, a tire symbolizes change. It therefore signifies action, movement and growth. The desire to reach where no one has reached before, the passion that drives one to achieve what has not been achieved before. And that's what JK Tyre has always aspired for.
JK Tyre is a premium brand that ranks amongst the best in the world. The state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities are strategically located around the world. Equipped with the world's most advanced manufacturing and testing machines, today the brand is constantly expanding its production capacities to meet the ever-growing needs for its quality products. JK Tyre is the pioneer of radial technology in India. And being first is a habit. It was the first to introduce radial tires for the entire range of four-wheelers in India. It's the first tire company in India to manufacture high-performance Z-rated radials for motorsport. And it was the first to manufacture eco-friendly green tires. It designed and industrialized the first ever truck racing tire in India. It produces India's largest OTR tire. JK Tyre has always believed in offering best-in-class products to consumers in India and the world. This passion has been fueled by its constant focus on investment in research and development to stay at the forefront of technology. Our touchpoints are available wherever our customers might need them across the globe. The JK Steel Wheels is a one-stop passenger tire shop for complete wheel servicing. The JK Tyre Truck Wheels provide complete cradle-to-grave tire solutions to truckers across the country, as well as JK Retread Centers, which offer original retreads. The unique fleet management program enables truck and bus fleet owners to derive superior value through data management and comprehensive tire care and maintenance practices. The deep commitment to environment is evident in the numerous initiatives at the manufacturing units. Additionally, all plants are energy efficient and zero water discharge plants. The JK Motorsport program has redesigned and repackaged motorsport by creating multiple programs to spread the sport across the nation. From go-karting to the highest echelons of racing, JK Tyre is constantly supporting young Indian talent on the world stage. From all-terrain rallies to truck racing, JK Tyre promotes excellence in motorsport.
Our excellence comes not from mere words or processes. It comes from an urge to strive and deliver the best. It's our mindset that says, when it is good enough, improve it. It is a way of thinking that comes only from a belief within. That's the thought we make our tires with, as a support system for human endeavor to take total control of life itself. And that is what takes us beyond tires.
Change your brand. Grayon, beauty, cosmetic, personal care products.
They've come from the future to change the way we drive.
JK Smart Tyre, buddy.
JK Smart Tyre, the tyre with a brain. The future of driving is here. JK Smart Tyre.
Deluxe life. The lip on the glass. The journeys you make. The roads you take. Beyond the rest. Above the best. You float above. Levitas Ultra from testing machines.
It's time to break free. Break away from the routine. To the greens. And get lost in the world within. To steer through, to stop. Start again. Go forth. Shed your inhibitions and just let it all go. With JK Tyre's Ranger 80, made of tough, made for adventure. For the ones who are wide at heart, JK Tyre, total control.
I am the blue of the limitless sky. I am the inspiration that lets success soar high. I will perform, I will outrank, I will achieve, I will fly high. I am the I in SBI. I am the I in SBI.
I'm backed by the nation's trusted bank.
I am the I in SBI.
SBI, the banker to every Indian.
Change is constant. We are living in a fast-paced world where business is constantly evolving. Embracing the one constant in business, change. Introducing the Hindu BusinessLine's new look, a redesign that draws parallel to the new age of business. Say hello to a premium news reading experience with an enhanced visual design upgrade and reader-friendly features. A design that will make analytical and explanatory journalism an indispensable must-read. Our brand new masthead reflects the spirit of a young and vibrant nation. Lesser, sharper edges reflect a soft and relaxed tone, a reminiscence of the past and a mark of change. The new logo is a contemporary design that gives the best of both worlds. The concentric circles show how BL has the last word on business reportage. The grey background, red pointers and a large image at the center highlight the best stories of the day. Giving the attention they deserve, headers are now in a distinct red color. Big impactful pictures and more visual elements. Clearer content hierarchy and demarcation. Shift to a more digital-friendly brand identity from BusinessLine to BL. A reader-friendly design that separates the content from the daily business report. Cross-platform navigators to aid content discovery. Portfolio is now a visual treat, with more of a magazine-like look. The reader will be taken into a depth of infinite information aided with powerful visuals. Now standardized to the color family of blue, the BL graphics are dynamic and direct. Layout is now made vibrant, bolder, and smart with more emphasis on the magic of white spaces. A page aligned to such perfection, giving the readers the most enjoyable and organized reading experience. Text and visuals blend like magic to carry out storytelling in the same intuitive way in which we communicate via text messaging. When entrepreneurs make bold decisions, our font matches them. When markets become vibrant, our ink shows it in our changing colors. Business is evolving, and so are we. So get ready to sit back, sip your coffee, and open our redesigned BusinessLine. Business looks good.
और क्या चल रहा है?
मामा, मैं तो ना सोशल मीडिया पे वीडियोस देखकर ही शेयर्स खरीदती हूँ। टेंशन ही खत्म।
क्या बात है। लो, मेरी फेवरेट मिर्ची की चटनी खाओ।
हाय, इतनी नहीं, आप खाओ, मुझे सूट नहीं करती।
वाह चतुराइन। अच्छा, तुम्हें किसी और का टेस्ट सूट नहीं होता तो किसी और का इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लान सूट हो जाता है?
मिस्टर माने बड़े सयाने अपनी सूझबूझ की ही माने।
हाँ, तेरी भी बात एकदम करेक्ट है। ये देख माने, 2 महीने में पैसा डबल। मैं तो इसी स्टॉक में पैसा लगाऊंगा।
लकी, यार तेरा वो 7 दिन में जवान करने वाला फेस पैक दिखा ना।
क्या बकवास कर रहे हैं? कुछ भी।
क्यों? जब तेरा स्टॉक 2 महीने में पैसा डबल कर सकता है तो लकी का फेस पैक 7 दिन में जवान नहीं कर सकता? हाँ?
राइट है।
मिस्टर माने बड़े सयाने अब न फंसना किसी बहाने।
माने मार्केट बढ़िया चल रहा है नहीं? पर शेयर खरीद कर 2 वीक्स हो गया, प्राइस नहीं बढ़ रहा है।
अरे बढ़ने का छोड़, ये बता कुछ वेट घटा गया?
अभी लास्ट वीक तो जिम ज्वाइन किया है, रिजल्ट आने में टाइम लगता है।
करेक्ट, इन्वेस्टमेंट का भी यही रूल है भाई, रिजल्ट आने में टाइम लगता है।
करेक्ट है। मिस्टर माने बड़े सयाने लंबी इन्वेस्टमेंट की ही ठाने।
दीक्षित बोल रहा था इस कंपनी के शेयर्स खरीद लो, बहुत मुनाफा होगा।
सर ये दीक्षित ने रिसर्च किया है?
आई डोंट थिंक सो।
हाँ, फिर कोई ठोस डेटा होगा उसके पास।
नो मिस्टर माने, सो व्हाट? टिप नहीं दे सकता क्या? हाँ?
सर ना डेटा है ना रिसर्च है, फिर तो टिप उसे वेटर को ही देनी चाहिए।
नाइस वन। राइट यार।
मिस्टर माने बड़े सयाने एरो गैरो की ना माने।
Hello, Namaskar, Swagat, Sat Sri Akal. Our contestants, who we will see in a short while coming on stage, are all set for this day of glory. The dream is big, the achievement that they've set out to achieve is bigger, and the stage on which they will perform is the biggest yet. Warm welcome to guests, dignitaries, participants coming from different parts of the country, audience members both here and of course watching us online, on live stream, and perhaps sometime into the future. This is a significant 20th national final of JK Tyre Ranger Series presents the Hindu BusinessLine Cerebration Corporate Quiz 2023 in association with BSE. In its glorious 20 years of history, the Cerebration champion title has been across the country, unearthing champions from all over India, across this great nation, and a nation whose greatness has risen to a stature of assuming the G20 presidency, and it is this ascendancy of this nation that will provide a bundle of inspiration to our participants for today's competition. And taking you through this championship endeavor is me, Ajay Punya, your host for the day. Can we have a huge reception for 2 decades of this glorious competition? Before we begin, I'd quickly give you a brief recap. We started this journey, this season's journey, in July, where over 6,000 people registered B school students, MBA aspirants, corporate executive, business professionals, all of them registered in July, and then in August, they showcased their might in the prelims when they got underway. And eventually, since September, every weekend has been a weekend of celebration, starting with Bengaluru, then we went to Hyderabad, then it was Kochi's turn, then it was Delhi's turn, then it was Chennai's turn, and finally, we culminated the regional rounds in Mumbai. However, we're doing a do-over in Mumbai here in this stunning setting on this beautiful stage in IRL in Mumbai here at the majestic BSE, conducting and getting ready for the national final. Our 6 contestants are all set, and they will be competing for some handsome prizes equaling 1.5 lakh rupees. There's first prize for rupees 75,000, second prize for rupees 50,000, and third prize for rupees 25,000. Now, our competitors have all been formidable in home conditions, but can they have their say on the final day when they're away? We will find out. But very interestingly, today's competition happens to be a mix of 3 debutants and 3 previous runner-ups. So it is a perfect Sunday morning concoction. Now, I would like to invite our competitors on stage one by one. Coming up first on stage for 3 years, he'd been fighting in Bengaluru. He gave himself a strong chance year after year, kept making incremental improvement, till finally he rewarded himself with a spot in the national final this year. Our first participant, a winner by the slimmest of margins across all regions. Please welcome on stage Setu Madhavan from Capgemini in Bangalore. Right, welcome Setu. Next up, to qualify for the final, he had to defeat... Next up, the 3 previous editions saw him finishing second with awkward consistency. He's been finishing second all throughout. However, he made his way to the final last year since the regional winner opted out, and his luck has shown on him again this year. When last year he finished second runner-up in the national final, the regional winner from his region has opted out again. So he has made his way into the final. Fighting for and from Hyderabad is Naveen Kumar from Sai Mitra Construction. Right, welcome Naveen. Next up, to qualify for the final, he had to defeat the 2-time winner from his region, who he lost to in 2021 himself. This year, he had the revenge served cold. Our only student represent in the final, qualifying comfortably from Kochi. This is Siddharth Shankar Raut from IIFT. And on the other side, he's kind of built a habit of sprinting towards the very end. In last year's national final, he was going nowhere until halfway when he decided to sprint, and he put himself in a good position to finish first runner-up. And in fact, even in the regional final this year for him, until after the penultimate round, he was going nowhere until he decided that he wanted to be here in the national final, sprinting towards the finishing tape at Delhi. Watch out others, he keeps his best for the last. He is Rohan Khanna from Barclays. Up next, he was first runner-up a couple of years ago Then last year, he lost to the eventual national champion. And so this year, he came back with a steely resolve, accumulating the most points across all regions, defeating even the defending champion in the process. With a comprehensive win at Chennai, this is Jaikantan R from TCS. Right. And finally, he competed in Delhi in 2021, and then he brought his life and luck both to Mumbai. And he had a tough fight in the Mumbai regional final, a little bit of a fanciful end for him, along with a smile to go with it, winning in a tough territory of Mumbai. Please welcome Abhinav Dar from Tomorrow's Market Innovators. Right then, participants, it is the national final. It is Goliath against Goliath against Goliath against Goliath against Goliath against Goliath. Since this is the national final, the gravy will taste slightly different from what it tasted like at home in the regionals, but I hope you like it. But before we begin the main course act of questioning and answering, I would like to invite the bedrock of Cerebration, Mr. Raghuveer Srinivasan, editor, BusinessLine, to address all of you. Sir, please, let's bring him on stage with a rousing reception.
Thank you, Ajay. Good morning, everyone, and thanks for coming so early in the morning on a weekend, all the way to the Bombay Stock Exchange, this lovely auditorium. Majestic is the word, and Ajay used that. And we are, hosting the national finale. Exciting time for the next couple of hours as we see the 6 major contestants, Goliaths, as Ajay described them, battling it out for the prize. This is the 20th year of BusinessLine Cerebration quiz, and I think this is the longest running quiz, corporate quiz in the country. And we are proud of that. BusinessLine's brand gels perfectly with this quiz. We are a deep, intellectual, trustworthy, and forward-looking newspaper. And this quiz is all about intellectual honesty and depth of knowledge. So this fits in with the brand of BusinessLine, which is why we're very keen to hold this year after year, despite whatever hiccups we have. So I look forward to being with you all in the audience now, watching this program, and let me wish all the 6 contestants the very best. May the best one win here today. And I don't want to stand between you and this program any longer, so without much ado, thank you again for coming, and good luck to the contestants.
Thank you, sir. Before we begin, there is one quick update that I've been given, and that is because we're present in this wonderful setting here at BSE, we're also giving out a very special prize. And so all of you I saw earlier in the morning have been clicking pictures on various corners of this circular auditorium. And if you'd like to upload those pictures alongside the hashtag BL Cerebration Quiz, I repeat, hashtag BL Cerebration Quiz, by the end of this program, by afternoon, whoever gets the most likes by the end of this quiz will get a very special prize from the BusinessLine team, right? So keep that in mind, that you have to use the hashtag BL Cerebration Quiz. Right. So before we begin, before we proceed with this bout, a quick note of earnest acknowledgement for our partners who made the Hindu BusinessLine Cerebration Corporate Quiz 2023 possible. Presenting partner, JK Tyre. It's brought to you in association with BSE. Associate partners, SBI, Grey On, and Parker Pen by Luxor Group, and TV partner, NewsX. Thank you, dear partners. Thank you to each one of you. And so, we now have a special message from Mr. Anshuman Singhania, Managing Director, JK Tyre and Industries Limited.
Tyre are delighted to be part of the 20th edition of the prestigious BusinessLine Cerebration Quiz 2023 as the presenting partners. We have been at the forefront of driving innovation and excellence in the tire industry through the introduction of groundbreaking technologies. Our Ranger series is one of our highly technological products developed specially for new age SUV owners in the country. At JK Tyre, we have consistently supported emerging talent through a variety of industry academia collaborations. With the BusinessLine Cerebration Quiz, we are further able to extend our support to talented individuals from various industries. I would like to congratulate all the finalists and wish you luck. Your commitment to knowledge and excellence is truly inspiring, and we are proud to be part of this journey. Remember to be in total control while you navigate your way to becoming the champion of the quiz. I wish you all the very best.
Right, thank you, sir. With those words of encouragement by Mr. Srinivasan and Mr. Singhania, we are all set to begin today's competition. It's a competition with 5 rounds in all, and I will explain to you the rules of each round as and when we get there. For the moment, just know that at the end of it, this competition, there are 3 prizes lying in wait. I've told you what those prizes are, but I hope you're all 6 of you are eyeing the champion's title. That's the most coveted title to look forward to. All right, so we'll begin. Right, with our first over, you experienced the fact that I themed the entire quiz in the form of cricket because there is a parallel competition that is going alongside in the country. So they're all overs that we'll play, 5 overs in all. Not all of them the same as what you've experienced in the regional rounds. I will explain as and when we get there. But for the moment, let's begin with our first over. Can we organize papers for participants on stage? Yeah. All right. In the meanwhile, I'll explain. We'll do a couple of demo questions also so that you understand. So every participant, starting with participant A, that's Setu from Bengaluru, you'll be getting a question and answer. So I will give you question and answer. This over is called Jeopardized Names with the name of a person removed. Your answer is the name of a person, not a group of people, a person. Not a company, not a brand, a person. That's your answer. All right? 20 seconds per question for others to challenge you on the buzzer. You will see a timer as well on screen. Others, if they are interested, if it's Setu's question, the remaining 5 of you can hit the buzzer within 20 seconds after I'm done reading the text on screen, reading the question and answer on screen. Now let's say Delhi presses the buzzer. Setu, you have to take a decision whether you'd like to accept the challenge and answer by yourself for 10 points if you're correct, or a -5 if you're incorrect. And then the question goes to your challenger, which is Delhi in this case, for +10 and -5, same scoring pattern. If, however, Delhi is not able to answer, and let's say there's Mumbai and there is Hyderabad in the sequence on the buzzer, there are 3 buzzers allowed. In all, the first one, if it's hit within 20 seconds, is a challenger. The next 2 are essentially just 2 on the buzzer. They will answer for +5 and -5. All right? If, however, you are not confident of your own answer as a direct participant, you can say you'd like to reject the challenge, which means that you don't want to answer. You will let the challenger answer. So I'll take the question to Delhi, and Rohan will answer. If he's correct, he gets 10. If he's incorrect, he gets a -5. Right? And then the question goes to the other 2 on the buzzer. But before that, it will go back to the direct participant because it says post-challenge, it goes back to the direct participant for 5 points if correct, no negatives if incorrect. Understood? So post the challenge, 5 points if you're correct, no negatives if you're incorrect, and then if you don't get it right, then it goes to the other 2 on the buzzer. There are a couple of demo questions, right? So we'll do the testing of the buzzers and all of that. All right, Rohit, we ready with the buzzers? Okay, here's a question to all 6 of you. This is a demo question, okay? So okay, let me give it to, who do I give it to? Let me give it to Siddharth. All right, Siddharth, let's assume you're the direct participant for this one. Others on the buzzer. Question, what Y does X wear? Answer, XY does not wear a Y because of his heightened sense of smell, but he did release burnt hair last year that costs $100 and tweeted, with a name like mine, getting into this business was inevitable. Give me XY. Who's being spoken of? On the buzzer first is Delhi. Now, Siddharth, if you know the answer, you can say, I'd like to accept the challenge, and you'll get 10 points if you're right or a -5 if you're wrong. But if you don't think you know the answer, you can reject the challenge and let Delhi answer. You can use the mic. Please, reminder to everyone, every time you'd like to have an interaction, please use the mic. Yes.
I'd like to accept the challenge.
Okay, and you will answer yourself for 10 points if you're right.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. What Y does X wear, or what Musk does Elon wear? Absolutely, that is indeed the answer. So in this case, you would have got 10 points if this was an actual question. Understood, everyone? Understood how it works? Yeah, so the question itself is framed in such another way to ask the same question would have been, what Musk does Elon Musk wear, or what Y does XY wear? But there is no fun in that, right? Then I can ask about anyone, right? So the question or the name itself has sort of, it can be used as a verb or a noun using which I can create a question like this. Chenna, you have a question.
So there is no way of, if somebody challenges me, I can't just give a risk-free. There is always a risk because...
Yes, because you've accepted a challenge, right? But if you're not too confident of the answer, you can say I reject. Let them answer. If they get it wrong, it will come back to you without negatives, but only 5 this time, okay? We'll do one more demo question. This time, I'll give it to Abhinav. All right, please reset. Okay, Abhinav, this is a question for you. Others on the buzzer, also a demo. Okay, obstructing your view, so I'll come here. Question, how did X create Y? Answer, before he died 12 years ago, he attended a city council meeting to pitch a new 175-acre campus that will house about 12,000 employees. While many criticized him for exporting thousands of manufacturing employees to China, they don't give him the credit for keeping innovation in the US. Give XY. Okay, who's on the buzzer? Is there somebody on the buzzer? There is. So there is Siddharth, who'd like to challenge you. Abhinav, do you have an answer, or you'd like to reject the challenge and let Siddharth answer?
I would reject the challenge and let Siddharth answer.
Okay, Kochi, what's your answer? Take the mic.
Is it Henry Ford?
Is it Henry Ford? That is incorrect. That's a -5 if it was a real question. But now it comes back to you, but this time only for 5 points and no negatives. Couldn't have been Henry Ford before he died 12 years ago. That's the very first line, okay? So I'm sure you knew that Henry Ford is long dead. And there's nobody else on the buzzer, is it? Nobody. Okay, I mean, quick, give an answer. It's a demo question, it's fine.
Jack, Jack Ma, Alibaba.
Jack, trademark. Okay, anybody in the audience would like to try? Show of hands, SNI. And of course, there are prizes for the audience which are brought to us by our sponsors, so don't just casually shout out, okay? If you want those prizes, you have to follow some order. Yes. Steve Jobs. How did Steve create Jobs? That is correct. That's the answer that I was looking for. Give him a round of applause. That's wonderful. And a prize coming your way. Very good. Okay, understood everyone? Yeah, so the name itself. Yeah, Maza Aega. Okay? Aega, I'm telling you, maza aega. All right, so make sense, make grammatical sense. Sometimes, and I will tell you right at the very outset, sometimes it may not be the exact spelling, but because of the pronunciation, because how you would pronounce it, it will make grammatical sense. Neither confirm nor deny, right? Okay, but the way you read it, it will still make sense. Okay, understood everyone? Yeah?
Could we test the buzzers?
Yeah, sure. Okay, we'll do that. We'll test the buzzers. We'll go in order, starting with Bengaluru, Setu. Okay. Somebody's already pressed, is it? Okay, you've already pressed. That's fine. Go on. Naveen. Okay. So I'll tell you how it works. So whoever's buzzer is constantly illuminated, which is Siddharth's in this case, that's the first. Whoever's blinking, that's the second, so that's Setu. And whoever's third, which is Naveen, it is blinking, but it's an intermittent blinking, right? So you're third. We'll reset. And we'll go this side. Right, Jekantan. Somebody's on the buzzer. Reset, please. Okay, Jekantan. All right. Rohan and Abhinav. I'll give you a jugaad. Just put your water bottle slightly in front. You'll see the reflection. And you'll know who's first, who's second, who's third. Yeah? Not exactly in front. Don't hide it. Just slightly towards the side. So you can see the reflection. And you will know that, you know, if you're first, second, or third. But anyway, I will confirm. Right? Just letting you know. All right? So hit the buzzer, Setu. You'll hear the sound, but it will not work because there are 3 buzzers only that work. Right? So in across most rounds, unless I specify, we'll be using 3 buzzers. Okay? All right. We'll reset one final time before we begin. Let's reset. All right. Please reset. Okay, Setu, we'll start with you. You're the direct participant on the first question, so you don't have to hit the buzzer. All right, others on the buzzer, please make grammatical sense by way of reading the question, okay? The names have a noun or a verb, and so I don't need to say, how did Steve Jobs create jobs? I can just say, how did Steve create jobs, and it will make sense. Okay. Right, we'll start. First question for the national final here at the 20th edition of this quiz. This goes to team participant A from Bengaluru. Your question. Question, does X have a Y chance of being the world's richest person? Answer, the first non-American since 2013, when XY was the world's richest person, Bernard Arnault and family are worth $211 billion. XY is now worth $92 billion. So his chances of being the richest in the world, again, are Y for now. However, he is a study in both business acumen and political connections. So his companies tend to have monopolistic hold on industries. Give X, Y. Who's presenting a challenge? Chennai is presenting a challenge. Setu, accept or reject?
I'll reject and I'll answer.
Which means you accept and you will answer.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. I'll accept the challenge and I'll answer.
For plus 10, minus 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does Carlos have a slim chance of being the world's richest person?
Is perfect. That is correct. Does Carlos have a slim chance of being the world's richest person? That is indeed the answer that I was looking for. That's well done. Bengaluru, that gets you 10 points on the direct. Very good. Right, so he has a slim chance. He's at $92 billion. He has a slim chance for now, but of course, I told you the manner in which he conducts his business, so who knows? Right, so that's 10 points just to Bengaluru, and we'll reset the buzzer. And we will move on to Hyderabad. Naveen, this is your direct, others on the buzzer. Question, why was the Goldman Club called X's Y cards? Answer, during XY's leadership, with an impressive roster of Goldman Sachs alumni, like Stephen Mnuchin as Treasury Secretary, Gary Cohn as Director of National Economic Council, Dina Powell as Advisor, and Anthony Scaramucci for 10 days as Communications Director, it was said the return of government Sachs was in full swing. Give XY. On the buzzer, challenging you is Chennai Jaikantan.
I want to hear his answer.
You want to hear his answer, like the rest of us who want to hear his answer, so you're rejecting the challenge. Question goes to Chennai.
Why was Goldman Club called Donald's Trump Cards?
Is perfect. That is correct. Why was the Goldman Club called Donald's Trump Cards? Absolutely. That's well done, Chennai. That's 10 points to you. Very good. All right, we'll reset the buzzer. Okay, next question. Siddharth, for you. We're very close to each other. Doesn't mean you will not use the mic, okay? Use the mic. All right, here's your question, Siddharth. Everybody else on the buzzer. Question, how did X create his eponymous Y blank algorithm? All right, I've deliberately hidden the blank, but X created the eponymous Y blank algorithm. Answer, while at Stanford, X developed Y blank algorithm as a research project in the university. Later, in his filing for patents in US, he referenced Robin Lee's work, and the patent was granted not to his company, but to the university, for which they signed exclusive license rights. Give XY. Who am I speaking of? And there is Chennai again, who would like to challenge you. Kochi, what would you like to do?
I'll reject the challenge.
And you'll let Chennai answer? Right, Jakantan, go for it.
How did Larry create his eponymous page rank algorithm?
Is perfect. That is correct. How did Larry create his eponymous page rank algorithm for Google? Right, so all of this is making grammatical sense, and he also did fill in the blank for me. Page rank algorithm, that's what Google uses. Okay, audience question. In the question, there was the mention of Robin Lee. What do we know Robin Lee for? For founding what? So Google's algorithm, which Larry Page created, was based on what Robin Lee created. What did Robin Lee create? A giant in its domain. Any guesses, anyone? Yes. Okay, which search engine? Not just search engine, but that was the algorithm that was used. Yes, behind? Which one? Yahoo, not Yahoo. That was Jerry Yang and David Philo, this side. Baidu, absolutely, that is correct. We have a prize this side. This is Baidu, the Chinese search engine giant. That was the basis of, that's something that Larry Page also credited in his works for him. Give her a round of applause. That's a really fine answer. Very good. All right, we'll continue. Where do we go now? We go to Chennai now. Buzzers have been reset, so we'll ask the question to Jayakantan. Jayakantan, this is a question for you. Question, is X's nationality Y? Answer, no. His paternal grandfather changed the surname from Chabenisky to Y after his family emigrated from Russia through Ellis Island. And due to trade embargoes from 60 years ago, which prohibit Americans from traveling to blank for explicit tourism purposes, it's not clear if Y did go to blank, even if just for gags. Give XY. Who am I speaking of? Jayakantan, there is a challenge coming from Hyderabad. What do you want to do?
So if he answers it, I get a negative, is it?
No. If he answers, he gets positives, that's it.
But I don't get any points.
Yeah, if
okay. All right.
The challenger is correct, the direct participant does not get any.
I'll answer it.
You'll answer it?
Right.
Now you're answering for plus 10 minus 5?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your answer?
Is Mark's nationality Cuban?
Is Mark's?
Nationality Cuban.
Mark's nationality Cuban due to trade embargoes from 60 years ago, which prohibit Americans from traveling to?
Cuba.
Cuba, that is correct. Indeed, is Mark's nationality Cuban? Mark Cuban of Shark Tank fame and which basketball team? One of the basketball teams also, and quite a few other things that he's done. That's very well done. That's another tenor to Chennai. It is indeed Mark Cuban. And now to Delhi. Buzzers reset. Okay. Now to Delhi. Okay, Rohan, here's your question. Others on the buzzer. Question, was Y actually a X? Answer, not really. He, however, falsified his birth date in order to enlist in the US Army in 1906, with whom he served in Cuba before his honorable discharge. He was given the post of an honorary X twice, first by Governor Ruby Laffoon in 1935, and then again in 1949 by Governor Earl Clements. Give XY. There is a challenge coming from Hyderabad. Rohan.
I'll answer myself.
For plus 10 minus 5, Rohan, you're accepting the challenge?
Yeah. Was Harlan Sanders actually a colonel? Colonel Sanders, KFC.
Was Harold Sanders actually a colonel? That is correct. That is indeed the answer. Absolutely. Was Sanders actually a colonel? No, he was an honorary colonel, although he did serve in the military for a brief while. But that is indeed the answer that I was looking for. He was given the honorary title by the governor of Kentucky, 2 governors of Kentucky at different points in time. So that's why how we remember him, Colonel Sanders. That's well done, Delhi. That's 10 points to you. Very good. We'll reset the buzzers and we move on to the final question that's going to be for Abhinav. Abhinav, here's your question. Question, how expensive is the charity Y with XY? Answer, starting in 2000, the auction has raised $53 million for San Francisco-based charity Glide. The last one took place last year and went for a record $19 million to an anonymous bidder. Before that, in 2019, it was Tron founder Justin Sun with a winning bid of $4.5 million. Interestingly, Ted Weschler received a job offer from Y after he spent $5 million on 2 auctions in 2010 and 2011. Give me XY. How expensive is the charity Y with XY? There is a challenge coming from Chennai. Abhinav?
Hello. Yeah, I'll reject the challenge and allow Chennai.
Let him answer. All right, Chennai, go for it.
How expensive is the charity buffet with Warren Buffett?
Is correct. That is indeed the answer that I was looking for. Indeed. That is another tenor to Chennai. How expensive is the charity buffet with Warren Buffett? And that brings us to the end of what has been a well-fought, phenomenally well-fought. In fact, over number 1, the participants were asked to go hard, and they went really, really hard. That's well done. Can we give each one of them a big round of applause? Before we take a look at the scores, it is time now for me to ask certain audience questions. All right, audience, my question for the audience. Okay, my question is, it is a powerful symbol of Google search's far-reaching impact on small businesses. And so, my question is, what 2 words are shared by these businesses? Thai food blank blank in Manhattan, dentist blank blank in South Street, Philadelphia, plumber blank blank in Kukatpalli, Hyderabad, notary blank blank in Pittsburgh, and barber blank blank in the mall Ramkhamhaing, Bangkok. What 2 words? It is a powerful symbol of Google search's far-reaching impact on small businesses. Yes, the gentleman in white. Near me, Thai food near me, dentist near me, plumber near me, notary near me, barber near me is absolutely perfect. That is correct. So when you're looking for something, you generally type, this business near me, and it takes you to, either, actually, it doesn't really work. It has more of a virality quotient because Google knows your location, right? They always do. So they know your location. So when you search for, say, barber near me, it will show you your barbers near you. But I think it's mostly for virality, right? So that's what I was looking for. That's well done. There's a prize coming your way. And I would also request all of us to please welcome the presence of Sri Sundaraman Ramamurthy, MD of BSE, with a round of applause. Sir, lovely to have you here amidst us. We've only just done 1 over. There are 4 more overs to go. So you'll have a wonderful time witnessing how these finalists from across the country go about doing their job. Right, one more question to the audience. With over $10 billion in revenue in Q2 2023, what is the largest advertising business in the world? But even with that figure of $10 billion, it still makes about 8% of their total sales in the quarter. Which is the largest advertising business in the world. We have all encountered it. I can say with Ma'am Ogilvy's revenue. Google. Not Google, but at least you're in good direction. Not Facebook, at the back in white. Airtel. No, not Airtel. Instagram. No. Yes. You had Insta also? Okay, no, not Insta. All right, at the back. Sorry, say that again. WPP. No, it's not an advertising agency. Because I said the business is worth $10 billion in revenue, but that is still only 8%.
Walmart?
Not Walmart. Yes, you will really regret missing this. So many wrong answers. Yes.
WhatsApp?
WhatsApp. No, not WhatsApp. This side. Amazon. That is correct. Every time you visit something on Amazon, there are ads first. Right? That business itself is worth $10 billion in revenue and the largest advertising business in the world. and still only 8% of their revenue, right? That's a lovely answer. Like I said, all of you would have encountered this and would have come across it. That is the answer. Very good. All right. So we through with over number 1, and we are ready with the scores. Let's take a look at what the scoreboard looks like. Starting with the Bangalore, Setu on 10, Naveen from Hyderabad still to open his account, Siddharth from Kochi still to open his account, then Rohan with a score of 10, Jaikantan with a score of 40, and Abhinav with a score of 0. Please give each one of them a round of applause. We've just started out. Jaikantan leading from Chennai at 40, and Setu and Rohan with 10 points apiece. The good part was all the questions in the first over were answered. So we will now move on to our second over. All right, let's get underway with our second over. In this over, it's called Infinite Bounce. I'll be asking 6 questions that will pass clockwise. So we'll start with Setu from Bangalore first. Then if I do not have an answer, it is open on the buzzer. So the first answer will come from the direct participant. If the direct participant is unable to answer, the question is open on the buzzer. Whoever is on the buzzer first will get to give the answer. All right? So if it's a question that is for Bengaluru, if you answer, you get 10 points. But if you don't answer, and there's nobody else on the buzzer, question goes to Hyderabad, to Kochi, to Chennai, to Delhi. Let's say Delhi answers, it says +1 for each pass. So you'll get 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So that's 14 points for answering a question that was for Team A if it's answered by Team D. Now, next question after that will be not for Hyderabad, but will be for Mumbai. So whoever answers the question correctly, the person after them gets the next question. Unless it was stolen on the buzzer. Okay? So let's say if Bengaluru's question, you don't give me the right answer, and Delhi presses the buzzer. Instead of passing across Hyderabad, Kochi, Chennai, it passes straight to Delhi. Delhi, you give me your answer, but on the buzzer, you're now answering for 10 points if you're correct, or -5 if you're incorrect. And then the next question will be for Hyderabad, because it was stolen on the buzzer. So then it's not going to go to the next team, right? Okay. Understood, everyone? Right?
The person gets it.
Yeah, please ask the query on the mic.
If the person gets the question, the buzzer question wrong, does it still pass?
If it passes. So for example, I'll tell you. So if Delhi would have gotten it wrong, he gets a -5. Question starts passing from Hyderabad onwards because it was Bengaluru's direct.
Right. Let's say.
And if let's say Kochi then answers, passes across Hyderabad to Kochi, Kochi will get 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. That was your question? Good, I preempted.
Correct.
5 points to me. Okay. Understood? Everyone clear? Right? Okay. So everyone on the buzzer, there is only one buzzer. Okay? Whoever buzzes first. So it will not pass across multiple participants on the buzzer. All right, here is your question to Bengaluru. You're direct. Others on the buzzer? As many as 500 Chinese companies have quietly re-domiciled or registered in Singapore over the past 12 months in a bid to hedge against rising geopolitical risk as tensions between Beijing and Washington escalate. The list includes companies like Shein, Neo, and Sequoia's China unit called Hongshan. What suffix is thus added to Singapore in such an endeavor to signal a deceptive marketing spin by these companies? What suffix is thus added to Singapore in such an endeavor to signal a deceptive marketing spin by the companies? The buzzer will remain open till the time the direct participant answers. The moment the direct participant sort of picks up the mic and says, that's it, buzzer over. All right. Setu, whenever you're ready, but don't take too long.
L-I.
L?
I.
L-I.
A suffix is added to companies.
So it becomes Singapore L-I. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not the answer. Passes. Naveen from Hyderabad.
.si.
Dot?
SI.
SI. Singapore.si. No passes. Kochi.
.ma.
.mm.
MA.
MA. And what's the reason for that?
Jack Ma.
Jack Ma. All right. Passes?
Just a clarification. By a suffix, do you mean like something like Singaporeization, part word like that?
So Singapore Lee, Singapore.sn, Singapore.
It need not be a distinct word itself.
It need not be?
A distinct word itself. As in, it won't be like Singapore.
Don't give an answer.
Okay, yeah.
If you are going to say something, then I will consider that as an answer.
Okay.
So just tell me what suffix is added as an endeavor to signal a deceptive marketing spin by these companies.
Okay. I'll try Singapore Sling.
Sling, no. Passes?
I'll say .sg because that's the...
.sg, no. It wouldn't be a deceptive marketing spin. It's just a company domiciling themselves. Yeah, go for it, Abhinav. Sorry, I disturbed your thought.
I'll say gate.
Not gate, so no scandal there. First question out of all the questions we've asked, going begging. Yes?
Is it Singapore? ED. Singapore.
ED, not Singapore, not like Bangalore, but good try though. But that's not a deceptive marketing spin. It's a suffix that's used for quite a few countries, at least one country that I certainly know of. But it is also a suffix that's used for countries or companies who now domiciling themselves in Singapore as rising geopolitical risk is there. Yes, sir. And to answer, no, that's incorrect, not PTE. That's what Singapore's private companies are called. And to sort of elaborate on what Jekantan asked, he said that, is it a word in itself? Yes, it is a word in itself. Now I can say that to the audience, to perhaps extract answers. It is a word in itself that means something. Usual common word. No? Okay, I'll close this. The answer that I was looking for is Singapore washing. Right? So deceptive marketing spin, which is so just like there is, sports washing that's used for Middle Eastern countries and, started out with Germany in the pre-World War II era, but has been now used for other countries as well who use various mediums, greenwashing, sports washing. Similarly, there is Singapore washing, domiciling yourself in a sort of friendly, neutral country. No answer coming from anybody on stage. We will now take the next question to Hyderabad. Naveen, this is your direct, others on the buzzer. Kumano is a Japanese town of 22,000 people in Hiroshima. For nearly 2 centuries, it has made a particular product that was used in Japanese schools pre-Second World War, and since then in the fashion industry, which is how we sort of now know it. While the technique was recognized by the government as a traditional craft in 1975, only 16 people know how to make the product. What product, made with silver fox, squirrel, deer, goat, and others, is this? And there's Abhinav who's interested on the buzzer, but he will wait.
Is this the origami?
Not origami. I'll take the question to Mumbai.
I don't know about the fashion industry connect, but I'll say these are like brushes specifically for calligraphy, as in from the tails of these animals, you get the hair which is used for brushes for painting.
Is good enough. That is correct. That's the answer. Paint brushes. That's why fashion industry, I didn't want to sort of give cosmetics because then there was nothing really for you to figure out. But that's a lovely answer from Abhinav from Mumbai. Please give him a round of applause. That's a fine answer. Very good. And this question was brought to you by our partner, Grey On. Right. 10 points to Mumbai. Next question now, direct to Kochi, and we will reset the buzzer. All right, Kochi, this is your question. Last year, a certain service was relaunched in India more than a decade after it was launched in South Asia, and roughly 6 years after it was banned in India for security reasons. Genesis and Tech Mahindra were the local companies who helped roll out this service, making it the first time that a third party was partnered for the service. What am I speaking about? Whose presence has been highlighted in this map. So you can see it's not everywhere. It's some parts of the world in the map you can't see. And speaking specifically for India, you can see some white spots, which means it hasn't really covered the entirety of India. Is there a buzzer?
No, bigger image.
I mean, there's nothing written really. You can take a look at the screen behind. All right. Doesn't look like anybody is trying on the buzzer. So, Siddharth, whenever you're ready.
I'll pass.
You will pass to Chennai.
Will the concept do, or you need a
No, there is no concept here. It is very specific.
as in
It is a proper noun.
There's a proper.
Yeah, it is a proper noun.
Okay. I'd say these are Starlink satellite services, satellite phones. And
Starlink.
satellite internet.
Right. That's incorrect. Passes.
Are these high security number plates on vehicles?
That's not the answer.
So the name is escaping me, but I'll say these are the RFID that you put on the car, and you can easily pass through toll gates.
Fastag.
Fastag, yeah, that's the
It's
name.
wrong.
Okay.
Setu.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Come on, take a guess. No negative. Hyderabad. Okay, too much time? Last on the pass? No. No?
TikTok.
TikTok. So much presence in India with some white spots, no influencers that part of the country. Yes, let's have another answer coming from you. No, not airport lounges behind. Okay, we've had an answer from you. We'll hold on for a while. We'll come this side. Yes. Online gaming. No, it's a proper noun, including the name of a company and a service offered by that company. Yes, behind in jacket, sir. Say that again. International call centers. It includes the name of a company and a service offered by them. Okay, looks like nobody's trying. So, yes, ma'am. Not Google Maps, but you're getting closer. Yes. It is Google Street View. That is the answer that I was looking for. Indeed, absolutely. This is Google Street View, right? Covering almost all part of the world, except if you saw there was a gaping hole with China, right? Central Asia was nothing there. Lovely answer there, ma'am. Can we give her a round of applause? That's a mighty fine answer. Very good. All right, where were we? We were with Siddharth. Now we're with Chennai. Okay, here's your question, Jaikantan. What feature of X or Twitter or Tafkat was Vitalik Buterin of Ethereum talking about when he said, despite not being a crypto project, it might be the closest thing to an instantiation of crypto values that we have seen in the mainstream world. It's not perfect, but it's surprisingly close to satisfying the ideal of credible neutrality, all while being impressively useful, even under contentious conditions at the same time. What feature of X or Twitter was he speaking of? Which he says is the closest to crypto values that we have seen in the mainstream world. So I'm looking for a feature of Twitter or X, now known as X. Still waiting for someone to hit the buzzer, if interested. Otherwise, Jaikantan, we can have an answer from you.
Okay, so sorry about this, but somebody hits a buzzer, they get to go first, or?
No,
okay.
The direct parts.
All right, all right.
Can I have an answer now?
All right. I'll say this is the community notes where, yeah.
Go on.
Where people, when there's some kind of contentious statement being made, somebody will clarify it with a community note from the Twitter community saying that what this actually means. They'll sort of fact check the person live.
Right. Nothing else to add to that. That is absolutely perfect. It is indeed community notes. Right. So that's well done to Jaikantan. Perhaps nobody else knew it, and I'm not sure if Jaikantan knew it too well. Just took a shot. That's well done. Very good. Worked in his favor. That's another tenor to Chennai. Moving on, next one to Delhi. This is for you. What two-word answer, connect the Parker Duofold pen, the Yamaha motorcycle that broke the land speed record with 405 kilometers per hour way back in 1970, Wrigley's cinnamon-flavored chewing gum introduced in 1975, a soft drink created in 1937 in Texas, and Oracle. What two words? On the buzzer for others. Rohan. Now,
Dr. Pepper.
is incorrect. Abhinav.
No idea. I'll just say speed racer.
Speed racer. Bengaluru. Setu.
Moonshine.
Moonshine. Hyderabad. Naveen.
Arrow clip.
Arrow clip. Kochi. Siddharth.
Pass.
Passing. Come on, take a guess. Say pass, pass. 2 words. Okay. Chennai.
It's some variation of double mint or something.
2 words.
Dual action, I don't know.
Okay, that's incorrect. Goes to the audience. Yes, at the back. No, not gold spot this side, ma'am.
Big red.
Big red, absolutely. This is big red. That's well done. So that's the big red Yamaha motorcycle. The duofold pen by Parker was called the Big Red, lasted 25 years. Then Oracle is called the Big Red the Wrigley's chewing gum, and Big Red the drink. That's a lovely answer there. Please give her a round of applause. That's a really fine answer. Very good. And of course, this question was brought to you by our partner, Parker Pen, by Luxor Group. Final question for this round goes to Abhinav from Mumbai. You can relax your hands. Just focus on this question. Here's your question, Abhinav. In his book, Country Capitalism, How Corporations from the American South Remade Our Economy and the Planet, Bart Elmore uses the histories of 5 southern firms, X, which is what you have to tell me, Delta Airlines, Walmart, FedEx, and Bank of America to investigate the environmental impact of our have it now, fly by night, buy on credit economy. The missing company, that is X, its branding style is how the book cover is designed. Which company? The branding style of this company that is missing in this list is how the book cover is also designed, which is why I haven't given that to you in the question. I will show it to you in the answer, which I hope to receive from somebody on stage. Delta Airlines, Walmart, FedEx, and Bank of America. 5 southern firms. Southern US. I hope that was obvious, right? 5 southern firms are American firms, yeah? That is obvious. I haven't added anything. Right. Abhinav. Doesn't look like anybody else wants it on the buzzer. But you can take a guess.
I'll just say MasterCard.
Is incorrect. Passes. Setu.
Popeyes.
Is incorrect to Hyderabad.
McDonald's.
Is incorrect to Kochi.
Starbucks.
To Chennai.
I'll try Coca-Cola.
Is correct. That's the answer. It is, as you can see, Coca-Cola. Absolutely. That's well done to Chennai. It was a question that went across quite a few participants. Everybody's shaking their heads. They should have got it, and I think they should really have got it, but that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points to pile on the pain on others that Chennai has already accumulated with all the points. So 14 points to Chennai, and that is the end of the second over as well. We have a couple of questions for the audience, and the audience really liking the kind of performance that we're seeing on stage. Okay, so audience, here's a chance for you to win a few prizes. You've collected quite a few, and I hope you keep continuing to collect few more. Okay. Let's make it a very short and a quick one. Who is called the father of stocks as well as the father of value investing? Yes, in red shirt. In red shirt. Ma'am, please don't answer out of turn. Yes. Take the mic. There's a mic right behind you. Take it.
Warren Buffett.
Not Warren Buffett. Somebody else. This side. Yes, in jacket. Not Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. Where do we go? Ma'am, we've had a few answers. I would like you to relax for a while. Breathe. Thank you. Okay. If nobody answers, I'll come to you. Okay? Yes, in red shirt. Benjamin Button. Okay? No? He didn't say button. I just added to it because he had nothing else to add. Right. Do you have an answer there? Yes.
Benjamin Graham.
Is correct. This is Benjamin Graham. Not just Benjamin. There are many Benjamins that exist in the world, so I needed you to say at least the surname. Okay. All right. Another question. Let's make it an interesting one. Okay. I'll give you a definition of something. You have to tell me what am I defining. Although colloquially used as a term to indicate that the unemployment rate is substantially higher than normal, an economist will tell you that the technical definition reflects 2 straight quarters of negative growth of real GDP. What have I just defined? Sir in jacket at the back. Yes. Recession, that is correct. This is recession. That's well done. Very good. Give him a round of applause. Come on. Okay. Another question coming. One more question I'll ask. Okay. In public relations and in the practice of law, Gibson's law holds that for every blank, there is an equal and opposite blank. The term specifically refers to the conflict between testimony of expert witnesses called by expert parties in a trial under an adversarial system of justice. I repeat, for every blank, there is an equal and opposite blank. Gibson's law. No, that's not action and reaction. Somebody else. Ma'am, just hold on. Ma'am, please. Just one. Okay, no one. Yes. That is correct. That's the answer. Ma'am, I'd really like if we can give everybody a chance. If nobody answers, then I'll come to you. Right? Very good. There's more prizes coming for her. Very nice. Give her a round of applause. Okay. All right. We'll take a look at the scores after the end of 2 overs. We have Setu from Bangalore still to open his account. Naveen from Hyderabad also yet to open his account. This side is not working. You did get something correct. Which one did you get correct?
This is for this round. It's only for this round.
This is just for this round. Okay. Can we do a cumulation of scores? Yeah. Every time when we take a look at the scores, we'll do cumulative scores. Okay. All right. So we'll continue. Right. It's fine. Next time when we take a look at the scores, let's do cumulative scores. Okay. Where were we? We were at over number 3 now. All right, so this is the 3rd over. I'll tell you how it works. It is called infinite bounce, the 2nd time around, but this time we'll pass reverse. We'll start with Abhinav, and from Mumbai to Delhi to Chennai, and this order is how we'll pass. Please note, every question has multiple answers, and you can buzz on one answer. I will give you 5 points for that. If you hit the buzzer, give only one of the 2 answers, -2 if you're wrong. So +5 and -2, but if you know the full answer, +10, -5. If you're attempting both, you need to give both correct. Even if one is wrong, you're getting a -5. So you might as well only attempt one if you're not too confident of the other on the buzzer. Now I'll come to the direct and pass. 10 points on the direct, +1 on the pass, and part points will also be available. So direct participant gets it right, only one answer gets 5. The next 2 get only one answer correct, 6. The next 2, 7. The last one, 8. On the pass, for only one answer. But for both answers, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so I'm rounding up. I'm not giving 0.5s, I'm rounding up. Clear, everyone? You can buzz for one answer, right? And you can block somebody else attempting both answers. It's your call, right? If you're attempting both, you need to get both right. Otherwise, I'm giving you a negative. All right. Mumbai, this is your question. Are you clear, Abhinav? Is there a question? Use the mic.
Direct question to the participant after the team on the pass answer.
This is when you're done with the correct answer.
Okay.
Yeah, infinite bounds. So if your answer is given by Delhi, next question to Chennai. That's what it means. Okay? All right, Abhinav, your question. These are the logos of the two such companies operating in India. Both are based here in Mumbai, regulated by SEBI. X on the left has NSE as primary market, and Y on the right, their primary market is the BSE. Name them both. Who's on the buzzer? That's Naveen on the buzzer, but he'll wait. The order doesn't matter, as long as I have two answers, okay? I'll make it easier.
I'll say NSDL and BSDL.
All right, I'll pass it to Naveen. Are you answering both or one?
What if he answered one already, which I knew? So
Then you can say that you don't want to answer and I won't give you any negative, and you can choose to not answer at all.
okay.
Not answering. That's fine. Passes to Delhi.
NSDL and CSDL.
NSDL and?
CSDL. The
All right.
Central Depot.
Okay. Passes to Chennai.
I'll say NSDL and BSDL.
Okay. Passes to Kochi.
NSDL and CDSL.
Is correct. Not CSDL, but CDSL. Central Depository. I mean, you could have just said it, but you said CSDL. I mean, but the first answer principle then, right? You should have then said the entire answer and not said part of the answer. So it's NSDL, National Securities Depository Limited, and Central Depository Services Limited. So that's 5 points to Abhinav, and 6 and 7. 7 points to Kochi. So 5 points to Mumbai, 7 points to Kochi. So NSDL and CDSL, this question is brought to you by our partners, BSE, where we've all gathered together. So tribute to this wonderful institution. Please give them a round of applause. And of course, to the two participants who got this one correct. All right, next question is going to be a direct to Hyderabad. Hyderabad, this is a question for you. In an auction in London earlier this year, it fetched $17 million. It was one of the many trophies looted by East India Company soldiers and was presented to Major General David Baird by the British Army. After remaining in Baird's family for nearly 2 centuries, it was bought by Y, a person, for 1.5 crore rupees at a private auction in 2004. But in 2016, Y gave it away because his family told him it was bringing him bad luck, allegedly. I don't have ears of the family conversation, but allegedly. Anyway, so what is it, the X, and in whose possession is the Y? Both answers. There is buzzer coming from Chennai, but Naveen will go first.
Okay, this is the Tipu Sultan sword and Vijay Mallya.
Is perfect. That is indeed the answer. This is Tipu Sultan's sword in Vijay Mallya's possession. Family advised against it, and so he got rid of it. That's a fine answer. Hyderabad, full tenor for you. Very good, Naveen. 10 points, Team Hyderabad. Next question to Setu. Bengaluru, this is your question. Solving this 20th century industrial problem required the right gas, but all the compounds used were prone to catastrophe. At the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago, an ammonia plant exploded, killing 16. Later, methyl chloride was implicated in dozens of deaths as victims of accidental leaks. Another gas, sulfur dioxide, caused vomiting, stomach pain, and lung damage, and so obviously was rejected. Finally, a fox hunt of the periodic table, led to General Motors to partner with DuPont to manufacture the compound at scale and register a trademark. Two-part question. What product solution journey is this? What industrial engineering problem am I speaking of? Multiple failed attempts. And what compound or what was the trademark? Anyone on the buzzer? No one. But that doesn't matter to Setu. You will still have the first go.
Right gas. This is neoprene.
Okay.
And something to do with industrial clothing or whatever. They just want to.
So which one is which? Which product solution journey is?
Compound trademark is neoprene.
Compound trademark is neoprene, and the other answer is?
The industrial clothing wear.
Industrial chlorine. Okay. Mumbai, Abhinav.
I have a query here, so I can chimp and get points on that.
You can do what?
Chimp on his answer. As in,
Chimp means?
take one of the two answers and use
If
another.
any of his
If
answer
I
is
feel-
not entirely correct,
Yeah,
if
if-
any one of his answers is correct, he's getting the points for that.
Okay, I
You
won't
will not
get
nobody
12,
gets repeat
11
points.
points.
Yeah,
Okay.
you will only get points for the other one.
Sure. For the
But I
fir-
haven't declared whether either
Yeah,
of
yeah,
his
I
answers is
understand.
correct.
Sure. I'll say airbags for the first bit, for the product. And I'll say neoprene for the compound.
All right. That's the chimping that you're doing. All right, passes. Telly.
I'll say nylon.
Okay. As the compound trademark. Okay. And what product solution journey? What industrial problem?
These are the stockings.
Okay. How to create stockings. All right. They use sulfur dioxide. All right, passes.
I'll say this is industrial butane.
Okay.
And LPG.
All right. Passes. Siddharth.
Is it industrial oxygen?
Industrial oxygen. Okay. And? What's the compound or trademark?
Pass.
Passes?
Passing.
Come on, Naveen. It's well within your range. Yes, sir. Polymer and? No. We've had an answer from you. Let's have an answer elsewhere. This side, yes.
Is it CFL?
CFL? No. You got 2 of the 3 letters right. Use that as a hint, others. Yes, sir. Sodium? No, that's not the answer. Okay, at the back again. No, I said 2 of the 3 letters he got right. Okay, perhaps his friend has taken a cue from there. Let's have a final answer from there.
Is it CFCL?
CF?
CL?
I said 2 of the 3 letters you got right. Don't add the 4th one.
Chlorofluorocarbon.
Yes. And so what is the industrial problem?
Refrigeration.
Is perfect. With a little help from friends. That is the answer that I was looking for. This is refrigeration in the pre-refrigeration days. Right? So they used quite a few compounds. None of them worked out, and until there was this magical CFC that has worked out, and it's a compound that is trademarked as Freon by DuPont, and of course refrigeration problem. Lovely answer. Give them both a round of applause. Working out as a team.
What is the GM there?
General Motors. I did say General Motors. But anyway, that wasn't the operative part of the question. I said GM partnered with DuPont to manufacture.
I went with the airbags.
Okay, fine. All right, where were we? This was yours, Abhinav? This was yours? Now it's to Abhinav. Okay, Mumbai, this is your question. In June, the Supreme Court of the US ruled in favor of Jack Daniels in a trademark infringement case against VIP Products, a dog accessory company. For this Jack Daniels lookalike dog toy. If you're confused which is which, on the left is Jack Daniels, on the right is a dog toy, right? VIP Products, in their defense, cited the X test, which allows for artists to use another's trademark when doing so for artistic relevance. The X test has its origin in a 1986 film inspired by which black and white era Hollywood dancing couple? X and Y. So one of the two is the inspiration for the name X test. So I'm looking for 2 names. Which black and white era Hollywood dancing couple? Which is the basis for this trademark law, which can also be extended to free speech and all that. Artistic liberty. Yes.
I'll say Ginger Rogers and
Quick, give me one more name if you have, or
Kelly.
And?
Kelly.
All right, passes. Delhi.
Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers.
Is correct. This is Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, and this is called the Rogers test. Give them both a round of applause. That's 5 points to Mumbai, 6 points to Delhi. That's very good. Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire. All right, next question now, direct to Chennai. Chennai, your question. In the build-up to a stock market crash with cotton, which eventually led to the formation of this institution where we're at, BSE in 1875, there were two community leaders on opposing ends of the boom. The Parsi X and his replacement as a director of the Bank of Bombay, Y, who was a Jain. X quit because he opposed the bank's decision to lend against the shares of other banks, recognizing the dangerous path it could lead to. Y, on the other hand, was nicknamed Cotton King and was beloved of the masses with crowds pouncing on the shares he recommended. Give me both names. Order doesn't matter for points. I'm looking for two names. Who were X and Y? X a Parsi, Y a Jain. There is somebody on the buzzer. Wait, who's on the buzzer? Naveen's on the buzzer. Yes.
I'll try Gigi Boy and Premchand Roychand.
All right. Passes to Naveen.
I had Premchand Roychand.
All right. So I will take it to, where are we? We are with Siddharth now.
Pass.
No? Your answer?
Zion, I had the same answer.
Sure, all right.
Nothing to add, pass.
Nothing to add. Delhi.
So X is Premchand Roychand. Y is Jamshedji Gigi Boy.
Which I think he said anyway. But that was not the answer. One answer I have received, which is Premchand Roychand. That gets Chennai 5 points. But the other answer I haven't received. Who'll tell me? Yes. Not Dinsha Wadia. Somebody else has a very interesting nickname. Yes. Wadia Group? Not Wadia. That's what the gentleman ahead of you said. I'll close this. The answer that I was looking for, and you'll really regret missing this. This is Kovasti Jahangir Ready Money. And Premchand Roychand is what I was looking for. That's 5 points to Chennai and no points to anybody else. This question was brought to you by our partner, SBI. Please reset the buzzer. Next question is going to be a direct and the last one of this round to Siddharth from Kochi. Okay, Siddharth, here is your question. As X and Y, the two domestic giants in a certain industry grew, domestic as in Indian, two domestic giants in a certain industry grew, while others perished or got acquired, they realized it would take much longer to become profitable. So, back in 2017, with the premise of unlocking efficiency by aggregating the supply, X started infrastructure services and Y started access. But in 2018, X sold infrastructure services, and in 2023, earlier this year, Y sold access, both to the same company, same VC-backed company. Which company struggles to find the right profitability formula is this? Have I described? Tell me X and Y. X started infrastructure services, Y started access. Both sold them to the same company. Two domestic giants in a certain industry. No one on the buzzer yet, surprisingly. You don't have to tell me who the common buyer is, okay? Tell me which are the two companies, X and Y.
No, I'll pass.
Passing. Naveen.
India Infoline is one.
And the other is?
Passing.
Passing. Setu. Bengaluru.
Is this Satyam?
Okay. And the other?
No idea.
Okay. Abhinav.
I'll say Zomato and Swiggy.
Is lovely, absolutely. Abhinav, will you tell me the common buyer?
No idea, I just went with, I don't know.
Went with something there. He doesn't know, but what I do know is you've got yourself 13 points. That is correct. This is Zomato and Swiggy. KitchenSat being the common buyer for both these services. That's well done. Give him a round of applause. That's a fine answer. Very good. Okay, we'll do an audience question now. All right, before we take a look at the scores. And when we take a look at the scores, I'd request for cumulative scores at the end of 3 rounds. Yeah, you're done with 3. Okay, question for the audience. I'll tell you a tongue twister. You have to tell me, what is this tongue twister about? A tongue twister from the time tackled this conundrum. We had a knocker-up, and our knocker-up had a knocker-up. And our knocker-up's knocker-up didn't knock our knocker-up. So our knocker-up didn't knock us up, because he's not up. Who were basically knocker-uppers? I repeat. We had a knocker-up, and our knocker-up had a knocker-up. And our knocker-up's knocker-up didn't knock our knocker-up, so our knocker-up didn't knock us up, because he's not up. There are clues there. Tell me, who or what role did knocker-uppers play? From, let's say, 19th century and perhaps earlier. Yes, ma'am.
Somebody to wake you up or something?
Is correct. The human alarm clocks. There were people with, loud instruments who would, really, they would wake you up when it was time for your shift in the industry. Right? So they were called knocker-uppers. This is predating alarm clocks. All right, another question. The Renaissance era Italian card game called Primero and the Persian card game ASNAS, A-S-N-A-S, are being considered important influences for what popular card games that combine gambling, strategy, and skill? And because I'm not from the court, I will say hardly any gambling, mostly strategy and skill. Yes?
Monopoly?
No, not Monopoly. This side. Poker, that is correct. That's the answer. That's very good. It is poker. We will take a look at the scores after over number 3. This is what the scorecard looks like. Starting with Bengaluru. Setu, you're on 10. Please give each one of them a round of applause. Naveen from Hyderabad on 10. Siddharth from Kochi on 7. Rohan from Delhi on 16. Jaikantan from Chennai with a significant advantage, currently at 69. And Abhinav from Mumbai with a score of 33. Please give all 6 of these participants a round of applause. Fine performance after 3 overs. As we move on to over number 4. Right, so this is the 4th over. And it is called Partnership. A round powered by our partner, JK Tyre. In this round, every participant gets a direct question. And we will start with Abhinav to my left, and we'll reverse, because we've done 2 clockwise, we'll do 2 anti-clockwise. Others, you'll have 20 seconds within which, unlike round number 1, where you were challenging each other, this time, you will partner with each other, okay? So you'll have 20 seconds of time within which you must hit the buzzer, and the direct participant can only take the help of the first participant on the buzzer, not with the other 2. So 3 buzzers allowed, right? Not the other 2, but just the first one. If you give an answer, if there's, let's say, questions for Mumbai and Kochi hits the buzzer, if you think you know the answer, you can give your answer, 10 points if you're right. But if you're incorrect, because there is somebody willing to partner with you and you're ignoring them, not looking at them, not taking their help, you will get a -5 if you're wrong. What if they're wrong? Hold on. So the other option you have is that you can take their help. So I'll take the question to Siddharth. Let's say Siddharth's first on the buzzer. Siddharth gives an answer. I will not declare whether that is correct or not. You have to accept or reject, and nothing else. You can't change it, you can't pass it, okay? So you accept or reject. If that is correct, you get 5 points as a direct participant. The partner did most of the legwork, so he gets 10 points, and the direct participant gets 5 points for just accepting it. But if the answer was wrong, both of you get a -5. Question goes to the second on the buzzer for +5, -5. And if the answer was incorrect, and if, let's say, you reject it, and the answer was correct, he still gets 10, you get a -5 because you rejected a correct answer. But if you reject it and the answer was wrong, the partner still gets a -5. You can't give another answer. Answer will come from the remaining 4 participants for +5, -5.
if nobody is on the buzzer, then it's just.
Then there is no negative at all. It's a free hit for 10 points.
What if it's my direct and somebody buzzes, and if I want to answer myself, then irrespective of whether they get the right answer or not, I'll get a negative if I'm wrong.
No, I don't.
Exactly. So let's say the answer was Coca-Cola.
Sorry, are you addressing his question?
Yeah, same.
Okay,
I had the same question. So I said Pepsi, he said Fanta, but the answer is Coca-Cola. Do I also get a -5?
No, but you have to tell me what order. You can't, not everybody is going to answer, no? What order are you saying?
No, let's say it's
we
one.
did this in the regionals.
It's
a query that continues from the regionals, is it?
I don't remember.
Okay.
So let's say the answer is Coca-Cola. I say
Hold
Pepsi.
on. It's your direct?
Yes, it's my direct.
And what has happened as per your situation?
Let's say Siddharth has buzzed.
Okay, you said that.
Yeah.
You want his help?
No. I answer Pepsi. He says
No,
Fanta.
Wait. There is a chronological order.
Okay.
So you say, so he's
I
on
want
the
to.
buzzer,
I said
but
I
you
want to
answer
answer
by yourself.
Yes.
All right. You will answer for
Pepsi.
+10, -5.
Okay.
Whatever you answer, +10, -5.
Okay.
Right? Then I take the question to Siddharth. He wanted to partner with you, but you didn't listen to him, and so you get a negative already. Now he says,
even if he has the wrong answer.
Now he says, whatever he says for +10, -5, I do not bring it back to you because you've already answered. Have I addressed your query as well?
This is already covered, but I just want to, I accept the help, and he gives an answer, right?
No,
but
he gives the answer and you accept.
Okay, I accept the wrong answer, what happens?
-5, -5.
Okay.
And then question goes to somebody else on the buzzer. Clear? Okay, a query that continues from the prelims. Right, Abhinav, we'll start with you, so you don't have to hit the buzzer. Other 5, you're on the buzzer. If you hit the buzzer within 20 seconds, you're a partner. If you don't hit the buzzer within 20 seconds, then Abhinav has a free hit, and then the question will come to you if Abhinav doesn't get it for +5, -5.
Will there be multi-parts
You can't
here?
partner.
Will there be multi-parts here?
No, there are no multi-parts. Good question. Right, there are no multiple parts. All right, here's your question, Abhinav. Following the Nader inquiry investigations, this limited edition Impala pioneered what safety technology that was originally branded as ACRS? GM, Abhinav General Motors, rolled them out in a variety of locations so that they could test their capabilities in different climates, altitudes, and varying road conditions. What technology originally branded as ACRS? Looks like, Abhinav, 5 seconds, nobody wants to partner with you. You can have a free hit in 3, 2, 1 now. Others, feel free to hit the buzzer, but now you only answer for +5, -5 after Abhinav answers without negatives. Abhinav, what's your answer? Now?
I'll say these are like tubeless tires. So which is why the road conditions come into picture.
Okay, tubeless tires. That's incorrect. Keeping it open on the buzzer for 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, closing. Audience, anyone? At the back, yes. Yes.
Seat belts?
Not seat belts, this side. Abhinav, now is your General Motors, now is your airbags. That is correct. Of course, please give him a round of applause. Air cushion restraint system.
Why the road conditions?
I mean, ask GM perhaps. That's what they wanted to test. You know, can airbags, we're living 40 years after airbags have been invented. So think of, before refrigeration in the earlier question, before airbags in this question, what was the thinking process, right? So they wanted to test for everything. Okay, this question was powered by our partners, JK Tyre. Unfortunately unanswered by anybody on stage. Next question is a direct to Delhi. Rohan, for you. In the FAQs of which airport, just tell me the city. In the FAQs of which airport's website will you find questions like, is the French sector considered to be on French territory? Yes, from a customs point of view, not from a sanitary point of view. Is it possible to exit directly from the French side when arriving on a French flight? Yes. Is it possible to exit directly from the French side when arriving on an international flight? No. Somebody's on the buzzer. Abhinav is on the buzzer. But Abhinav, just hold on. Let Rohan decide. if he would like to listen to your answer. Just tell me the city. Rohan, take a decision.
I'll hear his answer.
All right. You can't change his answer, only accept, reject, yeah? Okay, Abhinav, what is your answer?
I'll say Monaco.
All right.
Yeah.
He says Monaco.
Monaco.
Yeah. Accept, reject. Rohan, you can't pass. Okay, quick.
I'll accept.
You will accept. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. That's a -5 Mumbai. That's a -5 Delhi. Open on the buzzer for others. 5 seconds. +5, -5. 3, 2, 1. Closing. Audience, anyone? Casablanca. No. At the back.
Is it Geneva?
That is correct. This is indeed Geneva in Switzerland, which lies both in the French territory as well as the Swiss territory. So which is why all of this said, can you exit from French side? Will you still have to pay French customs and all that? That's a lovely answer. Give him a round of applause. Very nice. A question also powered by our partner, like the entire round, JK Tyre. Next question to Chennai. Here's a question for you. Others on the buzzer. Following the Chicago Convention in 1944 that established the ICAO, the signatories decided to set rules that would act as fundamental building blocks to international commercial aviation. They signed 6 blanks of the air, with 3 more added later, granting airlines the rights to use and or land in another country's airspace. Fill in the blank. So you can see 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. There's nothing written there except the identification of home country, country A, and country B in the first one, which sort of is the same logic in all the other images. No, unless I specify in the entire quiz that the blanks are indicative. If they are indicative, that is by accident, not by design. There is Rohan from Delhi who wants to partner with you, Jaikantan. Blanks of the air led to the formation of ICAO. Okay, Jaikantan, take a decision.
I'll listen to his answer.
All right. You can't change it, Jaikantan, but Rohan, give me your answer.
Bilaterals, bilateral treaties.
Bilaterals of the air. Jaikantan, accept, reject. Quick.
So there's no way of passing on this without a negative. Okay. I'll accept it.
That's a -5, Jaikantan, -5, Rohan. It's not bilaterals of the air. 5 seconds on the buzzer. Others? 3, 2, 1. Oh, dear. Yes, sir.
Is it the roots?
Not roots, this side. No. 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 Freedoms of the air. That's the answer that I was looking for. This is freedoms. There are multiple freedoms of the air. Whether a home airline can operate between country A to country B, country A to country or to home country, can refuel in another country. So all of these combinations become 9 in number, right? So these are called freedoms of the air. That's a lovely answer. Give her a round of applause. It's a fine answer. Another question brought to you by our partner, JK Tyre. Next question, Siddharth from Kochi. All right, Siddharth, your question. Others on the buzzer. In 2019, which company made its way into Limca Book of Records with the 3.4-ton, 12 feet tall VEM 045 tire that you see here in the category of largest tires for dump trucks? Made its way into the Limca Book of Records. Largest tires for dump trucks. Somebody on the buzzer? No one yet. 5 seconds, if others are interested. Not. Okay, Siddharth, free hit. Hit it out of the park. Come on.
JK Tyres.
Is correct. That's the answer indeed. Our partner JK Tyre unveiled this 12 feet high tire for dump trucks. Absolutely a tribute to them for bringing this, making this quiz possible. Please give a round of applause to JK Tyre as well as Siddharth. Well done, 10 points, Siddharth, very good. Next question, Naveen, you're direct. This is a 1903 description from a French carriage trade journal. Pardon my French, and I will not say what it is called. But anyway, that's the name of the journal in French. I don't know how to pronounce it. So it said about what type of carriage in France, named for the region where it originated. I've given you the region in the map, and I've given you the flag. It is a two-wheeled cart with two forward-facing seats, enclosed with a panel top and sides like a fourgon, a luggage van. In the country, it carries people, but elsewhere it is a delivery vehicle for grocers, milkmen, etc. There is Jaikantan from Chennai who would like to partner with you. There's not much in the image. It just shows on the map where it is in France, and that's the flag. So there's nothing really to read in the visuals. What do you want to do?
I'll answer.
You'll answer yourself? Plus 10 minus 5. Sure, go for it.
Limousine.
Is correct. It is indeed limousine. That's the answer that I was looking for. Comes from limousine in France. Just the E isn't there, but in English it uses the E. That's well done. Good answer there, Hyderabad. Naveen, that gets you 10 points. Another question powered by our partners, JK Tyre. Right, let's reset to the final question now. Setu, here's your question. Located on a 450-acre uninhabited coral island in a remote part of the Pacific Ocean, this small lighthouse was built in 1937 by colonists who had been sent to the island to establish possession claims by the US. The beacon was partially destroyed during the Second World War by the Japanese, but it was rebuilt in the 1960s. Who, person, is this lighthouse dedicated to? There is Abhinav from Mumbai who would like to help you.
Yeah, I'll listen to his answer.
All right, Abhinav.
Amelia Earhart.
He says Amelia Earhart.
Accept.
Is correct. That's the answer. Finally, a partnership that worked. Finally, something that this round was designed to witness. Powered by our partner, JK Tyre. That's 5 points Mumbai, 5 points Bengaluru. Absolutely. That's very well done. Please give them all, sorry, that's 10 points. Yeah, I'm sorry. 10 points to Mumbai and 5 points to Bengaluru. Please give each one of them a big round of applause. Heading into our final round now. That was the end of the penultimate over. We'll ask an audience question. All right. Audience, here's a question for you. Okay, since we have the Cricket World Cup going on, all right, let me ask you a question related to, say cricket. I understand this is a business quiz, but because there's cricket going on and we have a game also that's happening sometime today, there's still some time for toss, I believe. But anyway, we had India playing against Pakistan some days ago, had a comprehensive win, just like the rest of the victories that we've had. My question to you is, it sort of predates the World Cup by a significant margin. After partition in 1947, there were 3 players who played for India and then after partition appeared for Pakistan, namely Amir Elahi, Gul Muhammad and Abdul Hafiz Kardar. Now my question is, who did the reverse? Who played pre-partition for Pakistan and post-partition for India? None of the names I gave was options, so don't pick any of these. These were the guys who played for India, then for Pakistan. Who did the reverse? Yes?
Mushtaq Ali.
Mushtaq Ali. No. Yes, right next to you.
Lala Amarnath.
Lala Amarnath. No. Lala Amarnath only played for India, also captained. Yes, somebody else? Come on, this is well within range, this answer. Who played for Pakistan pre-partition and India post-partition, sir?
Bishan Singh Bedi.
Bishan Singh Bedi. Oh, because he died recently. No, I should have asked a question on him, but no. Who? Farooq Engineer. No. Not Pataudi, played for England. Gul Muhammad. No, it's not an option. Don't pick any of these options that I gave. These were people who played for India, then for Pakistan. Who did the reverse? Yes. Abdul Qadir. No. Nobody's thinking, no? Don't Google. You won't find it on Google either. No. Oh dear. How can you miss this? The answer is no one. There was no Pakistan pre-partition. Wasn't a cricket question. Did you get it on Google? Yes, what you did get is there was no Pakistan pre-partition. Anyway, end of over 4. Right, scores as follows. Setu from Bangalore on 15, Naveen from Hyderabad on 20, Siddharth from Kochi on 17. Then we have Rohan from Delhi on 6, losing out a couple of times there. Jaykantan still maintaining the lead at 64, but Abhinav's getting closer. He's on 38 now. Please give each one of them a round of applause. 64, 38, 20, 17, 15, and 6 as we head into our final over. This is over number 5, and it's something that you've all been familiar with in the regional rounds. It is the super over, right? So that's how you end a game, if it's a tie. Okay, 6 questions, each with 2 answers, all of them on the buzzer. 3 questions will be Kangaroo and Joey, which means, for example, Parker and Park, right? So there is one answer in its entirety lying within the other answer. So that's Joey and that's Kangaroo. But also remember, the order can be shuffled. Can, may not be, okay? And the next 3 questions, the final 3 questions, will have the last few letters of the first answer being the first few letters of the other answer. Okay, example, gray on and onwards, like that, right? So last few letters of the first answer, the other first few letters of the other answer. Now, before you, all questions on the buzzer, all right? Before you answer, and we'll have 3 buzzers. Just 3 buzzers, not all 6, 3 buzzers. Before you answer, you have the option of either playing for super, which means you are giving me both answers, or you are playing for safe, which means you are only giving me one answer. Any of the 2 answers, your decision. If you're playing super, means you're giving 2 answers. You correct on both, 10 and 5 makes that 15. If you're playing super and both are incorrect, -5, -5. If you're playing super, 1 correct, 1 wrong, +10, -5 leaves you with a 5. And the second answer will come from the next person on the buzzer, +5, -5. If you're playing safe, that is, you only know one answer, +10 if you're correct. If you're wrong, -5. Clear? We'll do a demo. Let's quickly do a demo.
Just one question. Are you going to spell out before the question whether it's a Joey or whether first 3 or last?
First 3 are Kangaroo Joey, and next 3 are word smash, right? For last few, first few, okay? All right, we'll do a demo. We'll do a demo with word smash, okay? Something that's close to my heart. X's registered trademark is swim 2.4 miles, bike 112 miles, run 26.2 miles, brag for the rest of your life. The 7 in the brackets indicates the number of letters in the answer. And on the right, in 2017, Adidas collaborated with the class of 92 to launch this limited edition shoe. The class of 92 consists of 6 sports persons who belong to Y. It's a 2-word answer, 10 letters and 6 letters. Who's on the buzzer? Abhinav from Mumbai is on the buzzer. Are you playing super or safe?
Super.
Super, go for it.
Iron Man, Manchester United.
Is lovely, that is correct. This is Iron Man and Manchester United. The end of the first is the beginning of the second, right? Clear, everyone? Right? Because I just wanted to clarify, some of you played Kangaroo Joey, some of you played Word Smash, and some of you played something else, which I don't know what to call it, what we did in Mumbai. Anyway, we ready, right? If you are playing safe, or if you miss out on saying super, and you happen to give both answers, I will only consider the first answer that you've given, and I will, ignore the second answer you've given. If somebody else wants to chimp on it, see, I'm a quick learner. If somebody else wants to lap up the opportunity, and you can just parrot the second answer that was already given, go for it, you'll get the 5 points, or 10, or whatever, right? Understood? So, remember, say super if you want to play super, otherwise play safe. Okay, this is the super over. First 3 will be Kangaroo and Joey. The Kangaroo will always be on the left. The Joey will always be on the right, and which is obvious from the fact that the number of letters will be given, right? And in Word Smash, The first answer will be on the left. The second answer will be on the right.
And you said the Joey could be an anagram also from the words within.
Anagram in its entirety? Same
No,
number of
no,
letters?
as in 7 letters.
Order can be shuffled.
Yeah, Iron Man and.
No, this is word smash.
Yeah, let's say first answer in kangaroo is Iron Man, and then there is Nom, N-O-M. That is also possible, right?
Yeah, order can be shuffled.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I said. Okay. Here's the first one. Look at the visual. That's the Joey for the visual. There are two visuals there. All right, here's your questions. In the mid-1960s, computer companies began to experiment with glass teletypes, which used electronic CRTs as displays instead of paper. These allowed engineers to keep a careful watch of the machine itself. This is how what visual display units X got their name. The X is in plural form, so it ends with an S. All right. Then on the other side, a compact, lightweight instrument comprising a mobile seismometer to measure noise generated in the ground by both natural, waves and wind, and artificial, like vehicle sources. And in mathematics, Y signifies a group of 3 adjacent squares arranged in either a row or in an L shape. That's the visual on the right. That's for 7 letters. Who's first on the buzzer? That is Jaikantan from Chennai. Jaikantan, super or safe?
I'll play it safe.
Safe. X or Y?
I'll say X is monitors.
X is monitors. That is correct. So that's 10 points to Jaikantan from Chennai. It is indeed monitors. Next on the buzzer, if you had the same answer, you can say pass. You had the same answer, that's fine. There is anybody else on the buzzer? So there's one more buzzer pending for Y. Monitors and, so Setu and Chennai can't try again. But others can. One of you can. Monitors, the visual display units, because you had to keep a watch of it. That's why the screens are called monitors. 5 seconds. Can you work it out? Can you find the Joey? No. Closing. Anyone in the audience? Yes. Not seismo. It has to be for 7 letters. No, I'll close it. The answer that I was looking for is? Trying to coin something. Yes. Keyboard. Oh, no, no. Yeah, of course, you have to try something. This is Tromino, right? Monitors and Tromino. That's what these devices are called. And that is in mathematics, it's called a Tromino. So just 10 points to Chennai, and we will reset the buzzer. 5 questions to go. All right, let's move on. Question number 2. On the left, manufactured by Travancore Sugar and Chemicals Limited, a Kerala government company, X on the left is a hugely popular brand of rum. Right is a Godrej security ad celebrating their partnership with X, 5 letters. And on the right, Y connects the June 2023 appointed CEO and MD of Hindustan Unilever in picture and an Eastern European brand whose name is derived from the surname of the founder and their first range of products. It was brought to India by Mysore-based Parsi entrepreneurs with support from the king. That's 4 letters. And we go to Delhi first, followed by Mumbai, then to Chennai, all on my left. Super or safe?
Safe.
Safe, X or Y?
Y.
Y is?
Java.
Java, that is correct. That's 10 points to Delhi. It is indeed Java. And next up is Mumbai. Abhinav, do you have X?
Yeah, X.
Is?
Jawan.
Is correct. That's the answer. Rohan regretting missing out on that one. Should have thought for perhaps a second more and he would have had it. Just add a letter to it. That is Jawan, the rum, and Jawan, of course, the film. You saw the, we'll just go back to the visual. So that's the, you know, the security device looks like how Shah Rukh in Jawan is dressed, or taped, not dressed. And that is, of course, Rohit Java, who's the MD CEO of HUL and Java Motorcycles, brought to India by the Irani brothers under the tutelage of the Vodeyars of Mysore, who were also fans of this motorcycle. Right, so Jawan and Java gets Delhi 10 points and Mumbai 5 points. Question number 3 coming up. Look at the visual. Losing the signal, the untold story behind the extraordinary rise and spectacular fall of blank. And here's the rest of the question. Their research showed that any mention of male in the name was strongly rejected because it was a stress point for users. Early options such as male light and male point were junked, and so were byline, outrigger, and blade. The selected one, that is what I'm looking for, was the 40th option. Which company is X, the subject of this book? That's 10 letters. And then on the right, launched in 2020 after a civil unrest, this pledge encourages to pledge at least 15% of their shelf space to Y-owned businesses, since Ys make up 15% of the population. Who's first? Naveen's first. Super or safe?
Safe.
Safe, X or Y?
X.
X is?
BlackBerry.
Is correct. It is indeed BlackBerry, the untold story behind the extraordinary rise and spectacular fall of BlackBerry, losing the signal. So that's 10 points to Hyderabad. And who do we go to next? Is Chennai.
This is.
Are you trying Y?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Because X is gone.
Yeah, I'm trying Y.
For 5 points, plus 5, minus 5.
This is black.
Is correct. Black-owned businesses, since blacks make up 15% of the American population. So that's losing the signal. BlackBerry gets Hyderabad 10 points, and black-owned businesses gets Chennai 5 points. That's well done, both of you.
Can we look at the scores once?
You want to know the scores? All right. Can I just ask for scores in a card? And we'll move on to question number 4, right? And then I'll tell you. All right, we'll reset the buzzer. Okay. Now we move on to word smash, all right? Not Kangaroo Joey anymore, word smash. End of the first, beginning of the second, right? From where, how many letters in common, I don't know. You have to figure it out for yourself. Okay, here's number 4. X Trading Corporation found its fortunes on peak in 1863 as the second oldest publicly quoted company in India. X is now housed here in Mumbai, in a Mumbai street that shares or maybe gets its name with the founder brothers of the original eponymous company before it became X. 2-word answer, 6 and 6. Then on the right, taking a leaf out of Mark Twain, after a recent rebranding, the CEO of a certain company said, the report of Y's death are greatly exaggerated. Please note, Y is not the company. Okay? Y was earlier known as the Rogue and was conceived by the company's commercial director in 1946 and illustrated by a JWT artist in 1977. They even published a catalog called Rogue's Gallery with their most iconic travel posters with Y for 8 letters. On the buzzer first is Delhi, followed by Hyderabad, followed by Chennai. Super or safe?
Super.
Rohan? Super. All right, start with X.
X is Bombay, Burma. And Y is Maharaja, is in the Air India Maharaja.
Is lovely. Super indeed. It is Bombay, Burma, and Maharaja of Air India. Absolutely, that's well done. 15 points on that question to Rohan. All right, scores as follows. This is prior to this question. Yes? Yeah, prior to this question. So Bengaluru, Setu, you're on 15. Hyderabad, Naveen, you're on 30. Kochi, Siddharth, you're on 17. Chennai, Jaikantan, you're on 79. Delhi, Rohan, 16 you were. Now add 15 to it, you're on 31. And Mumbai, Abhinav, you're on 43. Let's give each one of them a round of applause. 15, 30, 17, 79, 31, 43. All right, 2 questions to go. Here's question number 5. Right, 2 visuals, as you can see, both for X and Y. Just have a look at it for a while, and then I'll show you what the question is. Here's my question. X paradox low rate of cardiovascular disease amongst men in the country was associated with daily wine consumption. X service, tableside food preparation and assembly. Icons of X designs from Dubai Design Week, all 6 letters. Then on the right, a pioneer in Y engineering, Netflix uses it to improve their resiliency and ensure an uninterrupted streaming experience. At its core lies the Y Monkey that was launched in 2010 to test the fault tolerance of Netflix's production environment when they moved their systems to the cloud. Who is first on the buzzer? It is Naveen, super or safe, followed by Rohan, followed by nobody yet. Yes, Naveen.
Safe.
X or Y?
X.
Is.
Design.
Is?
Design.
Designing.
Yeah.
6 letter.
Design.
Or design. Icons of designs from Dubai Design Week. Oh, Naveen, -5. Goes to Rohan, super or safe?
Safe.
X or Y?
Y.
Y is?
Chaos.
Chaos. Spell it?
CHAOS. The chaos monkey, the chaos engineering that Netflix uses for testing out.
That's 10 points. That is 10 points to Rohan for answering chaos. Chaos engineering. All right, to Chennai. Do you have X?
Yeah. French.
French paradox. Low rate of cardiovascular disease amongst men in the country, which is France, was associated with daily wine consumption. That's a paradox. Apparently, it's believed with higher saturated fats, you should have cardiovascular diseases, but that's why French paradox. French service is a tableside food preparation and assembly, and icons of French designs. All of these were created by French people, so that is correct. So that's 5 points to Chennai, 10 points to Rohan. That's very good. 5 points Chennai, 10 points Delhi. And we move on.
Is this the last question of the quiz?
To our last question. Please reset the buzzer. All right. Here's the final question. Launched in January 1986, with 1979 as its base year, on its first day of trading, 1st April 1986, it closed at 549. On 1st September 2003, it switched to the free float capitalization method from market-based capitalization method. What portmanteau, coined in 1989, is X? That's 6 letters. I hope you know what portmanteau is. Just like brunch, breakfast and lunch, so a combination of words. Okay, to the other side. In a classic horizontal integration, straight out of the book of John D. Rockefeller of buying competition, Y purchased shale giant Pioneer Natural Resources for just under $60 billion, becoming a producer larger than even few of the OPEC nations. So 10 letters. On the buzzer first is Rohan from Delhi, followed by Siddharth, and there's nobody else.
Super.
Rohan, you're playing super. All right, start with X.
X is Sensex.
Sensex as the portmanteau. Okay.
Yeah, sensitive index. And Y is ExxonMobil.
Y is ExxonMobil, $60 billion, 15 points, Rohan. Absolutely. And with ExxonMobil making a $60 billion purchase, it's egged others to up their game, and now Chevron is buying Hess for $53 billion. You know, for the past 23 years, we didn't really hear of any such significant investments in oil, but now we're investing in oil. Perhaps they'll have a longer shelf life, more than what we'd like to believe. So that's BSE's Sensex. That's the history of Sensex. And that was indeed ExxonMobil gets Rohan from Delhi, a full 15-pointer. And that, ladies and gentlemen, deserves a huge round of applause for all our finalists. Absolutely thrilling performance by each one of them. I was evident in the manner in which they performed, how well the standard of preparation was, how well and how much they wanted to actually win this quiz, kept on fighting till the very end, and eventually we will see who happens to win this seismically significant 20th edition of the Hindu Business Line Cerebration Corporate Quiz 2023. But before we get to that, before we, just ensure, doubly check, triply check, if we've got all the points allocated correctly and who the winners are and who the first and the second runner-ups are, I think I should ask an audience question. Do you agree? Okay, cool. here's an audience question. The Presidential Medal of Freedom in US, so just like India has lots of awards, similarly US has quite a few awards. The Presidential Medal of Freedom was originally established by the American President John F. Kennedy on 4th of July, 1963. It was first presented in 1963 by President Lyndon B. Johnson, to whom after his assassination. So it was established by John F. Kennedy, but it was first presented by another president, Lyndon B. Johnson, after someone's assassination. Whose assassination? Yes, can I have an answer here? Yes. John F. Kennedy, indeed. So soon after establishing the US Presidential Medal of Freedom, John F. Kennedy was assassinated, as perhaps all of us here are aware, and so it was given posthumously by the follow-up president, Lyndon B. Johnson. All right, another question. Okay, here's a question. It is a list that includes 13 states, right? But I won't tell you all the 13 Indian states, but I won't tell you all the states. I'll tell you a few. Some of these in the list include Rajshri from Goa, Akshay from Kerala, Bhushan Som from Mizoram, Dear Godavari and Dear Goose from Nagaland. What is this list? Both of you have tried, so we'll go to somebody else. All right, let's have you try it, because nobody else is trying. Not GI tags. I said there's a list of only 13 states, and I'm giving you a few of them, along with what I'm talking about in these states. Yes? Currency notes. 13 states, 13 Indian states. Oh. Okay. Yes? Vande Bharat. No. These are all state-run lotteries. These are all names of lotteries in various states, right? So some northeastern states have them too. So I mentioned a few of them. All right, another one. A certain 1969 decision was justified as 665, in India, a certain 1969 decision was justified as 665 of such entities failed between 1947 and 1969. And 900 between 1935 to 1947. But even after 1969, 36 have been on the brink of failure, but their merger saved them disastrous consequences. What am I speaking of? So we've tried with you, we've tried with you. Let's have it right at the back. Say that again. Is correct. Nationalization of banks. That is right. Please give him a round of applause. Absolutely. Okay, are we ready? No, we're not. Okay. All right. In 1957, a BBC television program called Panorama broadcast a segment about supposedly spaghetti harvest in Switzerland, showing that people are picking spaghetti from growing on trees. That's what was televised on BBC. Many viewers believed the report and contacted the BBC to ask how they could grow spaghetti trees, but they were left dismayed when BBC did not respond to them. This was one of the earliest corporate-led attempts at what? So you'd like to give an answer? Yeah, sure. April Fools, that is correct. This was April Fools, one of the earliest led corporate attempts, spaghetti growing on trees. All right, one more, I think. In January this year, New York City public schools banned something because it doesn't help build critical thinking and problem-solving skills. That's what they said. However, in May, they reversed the ban in order to prepare our young people from the new world that's coming. What did they ban and then unban? Yes, at the back, sir, in blue. Guns. Ban and then unban. I think you missed the second part of the question.
Mobile phones?
Not mobile phones. Chat GPT, that is correct. This is Chat GPT. Very good. So they banned it and then they unbanned it. All right. Another one. It is a type of a foreign bond that is issued in the Australian market by non-Australian firms and is denominated in Australian currency. The bond is subject to Australian laws and regulations. What is such a bond called? Yes. Kangaroo bonds, that is correct. Right, so we're set and we are ready to move on to the most awaited moment, which is, of course, the prizes. And so to give out the 6th place prize or the 5th runner-up prize with great delight, may I call upon Ms. Kamla, the Chief Regulatory Officer of BSC, ma'am, to please come up on stage. All right. And we'll take a look at who amongst our finest of 6 competitors from across the country have finished 6th amongst 6,000 plus participants who started out by registering and then participating in the prelims that took place back in July and August. Starting with 6th place, we have Setu from Bangalore with a score of 15. Please give him a huge round of applause. Very well done. Congratulations. And Setu receives Grey On voucher, Parker pens, certificate of participation, and the Hindu Group's All Access Digital Pass. Please give him a huge round of applause. Setu, ma'am, please. Setu, if you can come this side. Please let the applause continue. Setu Madhavan from Capgemini in Bangalore, finishing 6th in the national final. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so very much. If you may please join the audience. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Right. Following him in 5th place, coming from Kochi, is Siddharth Shankar Raut from IIFT, and I will request Mr. Satish Mendon, National Head, Events and Activations, the Hindu Group, to please come up on stage to present the 5th place prize of Grey On vouchers, Parker pens, certificate of participation, the Hindu Group's All Access Digital Pass to Siddharth Shankar Raut. From IFT Kochi. There are some more prizes, Siddharth. Well done. Thank you, Mr. Satish. And now for the 4th position, may I request the company of Mr. Vaidyanathan N., Head Circulation and Administration West, the Hindu Group, for the bestowal of honors for the 4th position. Sir, can we please have you on stage? And in 4th place, please welcome with a huge round of applause from Hyderabad, Sai Mitra Constructions. This is Naveen Kumar with a score of 25. Well done, Naveen. Naveen receives Grey On vouchers, Parker pens, certificate of participation, and the Hindu Group's All Access Digital Pass. Congratulations, Naveen. Please let the applause continue. Thank you, Naveen. Thank you, sir. Now, may I request the company of Mr. Thomas K. Thomas, Chief of Bureau West, BusinessLine, and accompanied by Mr. Azhar Contractor, Zonal Head, West, JK Tyre and Industries Limited, for dispensation of awards to the 2nd runner-up. Sirs, please. Our 2nd runner-up gets Grey On voucher, Parker pens, certificate of participation, the Hindu Group's All Digital Access Pass, and of course, a prize of 25,000 rupees with a trophy and a check to go with it. Please welcome second runner-up for this quiz, the national final, coming from Mumbai, tomorrow's market innovators. This is Abhinav Dar with a score of 43. Congratulations, Abhinav. Well done. Let's present. Abhinav, sir, if you can please present the trophy to Abhinav. Some more prizes for you, Abhinav. Very well done. Third place, second runner-up. Thank you, sirs. Thank you. Very well done. Come on. He's the Mumbai represent. Come on, Mumbai. Now, we'll hold on to the suspense for a while. All right. I now have the pleasure to welcome on stage someone very special. And so, before he joins us alongside Mr. Raghuveer Srinivasan, I'll take a moment to give you a snippet of his illustrious career. Sri Sundaraman Ramamurthy joined BSE in January 2023 as its MD and CEO. He has since been instrumental in leading the strategy, product advancement, regulatory relationship, and business development activities at the exchange. Prior to joining BSE, he was the MD and COO in the Indian arm of Bank of America, where his responsibilities included global governance and control of the banking entity and the securities segment. He has extensive, variegated stints handling all facets of running exchange business in India, with 20 years at NSE, where he was responsible for its significant transformation, including hands-on involvement with derivatives, index, and data business, and running of its clearing corporation. He began his career with some of India's leading banks, namely IDBI Bank, State Bank of India, and Indian Overseas Bank. He is a cost accountant and member of Indian Institute of Bankers, along with being a Bachelor of Science. Sir, may I now request you to join us on stage, along with editor BusinessLine, Mr. Raghuveer Srinivasan. May I also request sirs to please come up on stage. Please welcome them with a rousing reception. May I also request Mr. Srinivasan to present Mr. Ramamurthy a memento and a gift. Come on, audience, you've enjoyed the wonderful hospitality of BSE. Sir, you've been a patient audience. You joined in at the end of the first over, witnessing this grand fight. May the gathering now be enriched with your address. Sir, please.
Thank you, first of all, for this opportunity.
I'm not going to be standing between you and the prize winners. I'm sure they'll be more eager to get the prize than to hear to my talk. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the people who participated, the entire 6,000 participants, and these people, the 6 who made to it here. I don't think there are winners or losers here. Some people take awards, some people don't, but all are winners in my view. I'm sure they would have all had a very satisfactory moment in participating in this great quiz which has been organized by Hindu Business Line. And as Bombay Stock Exchange, we are really very proud to be associated with you in this venture where there is a good amount of knowledge dissemination and sort of an encouragement to people who are trying to put in efforts. This is an iconic hall, as you know, where the capital market started. Some of the names which were mentioned in that one of those questions have been walking in this place probably in a different building it would have been at the time. It's really great, and I'm really happy that I am part of it. And I congratulate every one of the people here, and thanks BusinessLine once again for having me here for this. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, sir. We'll request your presence for a little while longer because the most awaited moment is here, and that is, of course, the prizes to our first runner-up and second runner-up. We saw the victory there. We saw the hard battle that was fought, and finally, we have our first runner-up in the 20th National Final of the Hindu Business Line Cerebration Corporate Quiz. Coming second in this competition from Barclays, from Delhi, is Rohan Khanna. He wins for himself second place, Crayon voucher, Parker pens, certificate of participation, the Hindu Group's All Access Digital Pass, and of course that huge trophy alongside the 50,000 rupee check. And like I said, I told you when I introduced him earlier, watch out others, he saves his best for the last. Absolutely thrilling there, Rohan. Very well done, congratulations. And there are more prizes coming your way. Please let the applause continue. Thank you, Rohan. Rohan, first runner-up 2022, first runner-up 2023. The objective is set for 2024, and it doesn't start with a first or a second. It starts with a W or a C. All right, that's a quiz question for everyone. All right, and now finally, our winner for the day. He started strong, all pumped up, went hard right at the very beginning. Somewhat placid somewhere in the middle, but you know, it didn't matter. He knew what he had to do, and that was just be better than the rest. And today, after being first runner-up in 2021, not qualifying for the national final last year, he was hurting, and he was a man on a mission. He came here with a steely resolve when I introduced him earlier. Please welcome your champion for the 2023 edition of Cerebration Corporate Quiz. Coming from Chennai, TCS, is Jay Kantan with a score of 84. Right, congratulations, Jaykantan. Absolutely well done. Jaykantan receives Crayon voucher, Parker pen, certificate of participation, the Hindu Group's All Access Digital Pass, that trophy that covers about 3/4 of Jaykantan, the big trophy, and of course the 75,000 check. Thank you, sirs, for being here. May I request you to please join the audience. Right, so first place Chennai, second place Delhi, third place Mumbai, all on my left, all in order. Right, but of course at this point in time, I would like to request Mr. Satish Mendon, National Head Events and Activations, the Hindu Group, to deliver a word of thanks.
Thanks, Ajay. Between you and the lunch, I'll just take 5 minutes. For an event of this scale, there have been a lot of silent players who have been working behind the screen. To start with, I'd like to acknowledge the support of our editor, BusinessLine editor, Raghu Srinivasan. He's been really forthcoming. He ensured that this quiz of 20th edition has to be special. Thank you, sir, for his entire team of Business BL editorial for supporting for this. Of course, my Chief Revenue Officer, Suresh Balakrishnan, who has been ensuring that this event has to have good lineup of sponsors, all my zonal heads, my circulation colleagues, they have been really forthcoming to get this kind of elite audience to the quiz. My entire events and operation team, they have been great towards the execution, seamless execution. This is important for a scale of this event. But yes, more than all, thanks to this lovely audience who have been present, your presence was very much important for this large, grand event. But yes, for event of this scale, we need sponsorship funding, which was very critical to ensure that the event happens seamless. To start with, JK Tyre, the presenting sponsor. Here I should mention one name, Mr. Sanjay Sharma, head corporate communication, who at one go said, yes, I am part of this particular mega event. Thank you, sir. JK team representative is sitting here. Thanks, guys, being present here. The second sponsor, Bombay Stock Exchange. In one meeting, I must say, our sir here, Sundaraman Ramurthy sir, and the entire team, Kamla ma'am, Kushru, the entire BSC team, they were very forthcoming to support this BusinessLine initiative BL Celebration Quiz. Thank you, sir, for giving us this iconic institution for the grand finale. I'm sure the audience over here are loving this venue to witness these finals. The other sponsors, State Bank of India, Crayon Cosmetic and Parker Pen. Our event partner, Wood Factor, our telecast partner, Newsex, and event of this quizzing level has been very, very special for us. And this was possible because of one person. I'm sure even I have goosebumps in me, the kind of quizzing level this celebration quiz has brought and add to the table. And that gentleman is Ajay Punia. Ajay, thank you so much for making this quiz different and bringing it to a different level. A small memento from the events, the Hindu group to Ajay from us. I would like to call Anil Malik here on stage with me. This is a small memento from us to Ajay. Anil. Thank you. So I think for the level of quizzing he's brought, we are also giving him 1 year of digital access of Hindu Group. I'm sure he's going to make the quiz tougher next year also. I must acknowledge here, who has been also a silent player, that is Mr. Vaidyanathan, our circulation head West. He's been so forthcoming. He's shown a perfect example of collaboration and teamwork, and he has helped this events team to get more sponsors on board. Thank you, Vaidi. Thank you so much. Over to you, Ajay. Thanks.
All right, thank you, Mr. Satish, and thank you for that small token of appreciation, not quite small there. All right, so that draws curtains to what has been a delightfully dramatic and dramatically delightful 20th edition of the Hindu Business Line Cerebration Corporate Quiz 2023. One final time, a big thank you to all our sponsors who chipped in with their valuable contribution in this power-packed show. Presenting partner, JK Tyre, brought to you in association with BSE, associate partners, SBI, Grey On, and Parker Pen by Luxor Group, and TV partner, NewsX. And at the end of it all, I would say, what a season, what an ultimate finale, what a fine performance by each one of these participants, basking in gratitude for all the love that you have showered upon us both today in this wonderful setting and of course online, watching us on live stream today or even in future. I'm addressing you in future as well. For this wonderful spectacle, from the entire team at the Hindu Business Line Cerebration Corporate Quiz 2023, it's a wrap, a final goodbye for the season, and we look forward to seeing you in equal amount of enthusiasm in the next edition, that is 2024. And before we call it a day, may I request all of you to please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you. Goodbye. See you next year. May I request the guests to... Yeah. So there's lunch arranged on my left, your right, outside the gates there. So please, everyone, have lunch. The hospitality extends to lunch and beyond. And I would request the guests, sirs, if we can please have you on stage for a group photograph with all the winners. You can get your trophies or your checks. For sure. Get your other prize. Get these citations.